on in Happy Time Zones. It's your bird, Avon the Raven, and welcome back to Elden Ring Magic Glintblade only. Today, we have, or well, I'm starting Elden Ring's DLC. Probably not going to leave the DLC for a while, truth be told. First things first, run around and grab what I can of loot. Oh dear. And of course, graces. Grace is very important. I'm going to want as many scatter tree fragments as I can find as well. Where are you? Grace. There's a grace around here somewhere. I know there is. There's nothing near that tree. Where are you? I'm not going near that. I know what that does. Actually, the grace might be near the tree. It's kind of hard to see graces in the gravesite plane because of all the gravesites. They all look like grace. It's annoying. Really cool, honestly, that they managed to get this visual effect. But it really does just look like everything is a grace. The fragments are mostly found at, oh dear. The scatter tree fragments are mostly found at Michaelis crosses. There's a grace. But there are some found I believe there's a couple found in churches. And the ones found in churches are big. Or, well, there's actually one nearby. That being my first landmark. That's Bellerat, but I don't really want to go there quite yet. Mostly because Divine Beast Dancing Lion was a problem, even on casual. This will essentially be my second time facing it. So this is probably not going to go very well for me. There's all these graves. Seriously, the Land of Shadow is gorgeous. You get 2 from that, okay. I don't quite remember how many each thing gives or where all of them are, but I am going to ride around and get as much stuff as I can before I try to tackle Bellerat. And I know that the Scatter Tree Fragments do actually buff spells. Fire coil. Oh dear. Toodles! That's the church proper. I just went in there. Or cathedral. I'm going to ignore the flaming dog. Because not only is it hostile, that's on fire. And this is not Dark Souls. On fire does not simply mean powered up. Actually, even in Dark Souls, there were some things that really should not have been on fire that were. I could have sworn there was another grace before. Whatever. Scorched Ruins. I'll be heading through here in a second. Just let me go rest at the Grace again. Alright, and for proof that the Scatter Tree Fragments do have a, or do grant you a buff to your magic. $1,407. $1,137. There's like no point in this, but I'll do it anyway. And then you're just gonna stand there. 1,547. It's not a huge buff, especially for weaker spells, but it is still helpful. and doesn't require... It cuts out a good portion of grinding for this game, actually, for the DLC. If you're stuck, you can just run around and find more fragments. Okay. Of course, I still have my talismans. If I wind up in a situation where I have more damage but can't take enough, I'll wind up swapping this with this. I guess some of these just take more damage than others, or have less magic dealt to them. Because that was a little weird. There's also a very real chance that I'm going to wind up not having enough time to cast charged spells against some of these bosses. Oh. Come on, out here. Goodbye, horn scent. I genuinely feel no remorse for these fools. The horn scent's entire culture is a perversion. I honestly can't remember what my initial reaction to the destruction of Ballarat was, first time through. I'll have to go back and watch that. What I do remember, though, is that after I beat the DLC, on my casual run, I went back and got as many, or I went back and looked through as much of the lore as I could. Ah. And upon rereading the lore, I really have to say that I'm not a fan of the horn scent. And it's not even the mass execution that bothers me. It's the jails. Specifically, the jails. Because they were forcing people into those pots after torturing them. And then expecting everyone to just go along with it. That's not how it works. You can't just inflict pain onto others without expecting them to want to inflict pain onto you back. Kindergarten rules. I'm not even joking. I think most of us did learn that in kindergarten. Treat others the way you want to be treated and all. Okay, I know there's a way up somewhere. Where am I supposed to go? It got dark out fast. Hey! There we go. Probably not the way I was supposed to go, but it's something. Well done. Okay, so this is just a parkour section. Fair enough. Uh-oh. No joke. Ah, okay, that's how I was supposed to do it. Fair enough, fair enough. Up here. Haha, hello. Oh hey, a functional door. That's a rarity. I keep forgetting. Okay, what does that do? Ah. Nothing else. Nothing useful for me. Not sure I'm going to be able to tackle this quite yet, but I'm going to try anyway. The grave over here. I should definitely look around for scatter tree fragments, though. Every single cross has one. Pretty sure the hippos drop them. Or at least the ones in the ruins of Rach do. What else? Churches. Might wind up needing to look up a comprehensive guide on that. If only for the fact that, oh dear. Uh-oh. Wait, did you drink earlier? I just noticed that. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. First try, let's go! I remember this dude taking me so long on my casual run. What happened? Okay, I think if I want to do anything else, I actually have to press on now. Which is kind of a shame, actually, but, well, not quite actually a shame. Ah, what happened is I'm way over leveled. Fair enough. Let's actually use up all of my runes. See if I can't squeeze a level out of this. Oh, nope. Yeah, that's enough. Level... I'm trying to get this up to 50. I shall investigate everything. Because if I don't investigate everything, I'm bound to be in for a bind. Well, in a bind. The backhand blade. I'm gonna have to actually get close to that stupid fire thing at some point. Grave Glovewort. Neat. There's a cross over here, which means another scatter tree fragment. And probably a grace, actually.
Another, treading the heels of Miquella. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Earth Tree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Miquella's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
Rude.
And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Miquella it is whom you would seek, these are the sights. I urge you, as long as you abide by
The first of the flesh on my body. You, I'm not doing your quest. Because I know that if I do your quest, you decide to do a dumb and attack me.
Lady led us through that time. I am Freya, in battle.
And I'm already gonna have to deal with Leda and that dry leaf dude. I don't need to also be dealing with you and Sir Moore and the horn scent on top of that. I did look that up. I can't see anything. I get that they're the Shadowlands, but do they have to be so dark at night? Alright, what are you protecting? I was over by these graves earlier. Actually, can I take you out? I don't think so, but I can try. Yeah, I don't have enough spell casts for this, I don't think. I mean, I can still try. Oh dear. Because I did not take these things out in my first, or my casual run. Really, you're just gonna sit there? I actually might have the damage. Okay. That's interesting to note. Oh boy. Mic going off. I just lost that fight because of my dog. Okay. That, happened. Let's go back over here, grab my runes, and try again. Because I can beat this. I didn't think so at first, but... Oh, crap. Wrong flask. I should still have the damage even with that, but that was not the flask I meant to hit at all. How did I get hit by that? Okay, you get hit by that and you're just a goner. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I got so close. I know I can do this. Oh, whoops. Nice try. I'm not getting grabbed by that again. Whoa, what? Sounds about right. You have like 2 health bars, or no, well, 2 stamina bars worth of time to stand down, or stand down. Oh, come on. I should not have gotten hit by that, but okay. This really must suck for the Furnace Golem. Actually, now that I think about it, some tiny... little menace. Just strolling up and, filling it through full of pinholes. That has to just be such a blow to the ego. And that should be that. Let's go! I think that's actually my first Furnace Golem taken out. Let's go! Like, ever. I'm way over leveled for this place. But that does not quell my happiness in that regard. You killed the Furnace Golem. Okay, where... That looks like a forge over there. I know that over there is a village and a jail. Okay, that's the forge across from here. Can't do anything about that just yet. It also doesn't look like the Furnace Golem respawns, which is good to know, actually. Because that means I can focus on taking them out once and then be free to explore the area later. I'll have to go back and take them out on my casual character. Might make that filler, honestly. Up here... I'm not actually going into Bellerat. But there's a grace and a cross up here. Both of which are important. Oh, actually, wait. What does the item description on this say? Hornsent employed this to honorably end the suffering of a compatriot. After claiming numerous lives, the dagger is now broken, but has acquired a spectral aura. Part of the flesh.
I am Ansel, but now, like you, I'm hardly this, which is why I have to discern. I'd rather not. May six cross. They are kin. If you discover certain, I presume just what. If you discover any certain, I presume you just what.
Hello there. Together. Many things.
I'll buy these.
For you, things. For you, things. Goodbye.
I don't think I can... Yeah, no. Don't have enough. Cry and shame, that. Oh well. Huh. That over there is a village. I believe we go down here to get over there. I can already tell that Divine Beast Dancing Lion is going to be a problem. I'm not even going to attempt Rolana until I've bested the Divine Beast. Which means I won't be able to hit Skadu Altus until I've bested both of them. However, if I need to, I can dip into the Cerulean Coast or the Jagged Peak. Down here. That's Karo's hidden grave. There's a Tibia Mariner there and a Furnace Golem. Or was it a dragon or a Deathrite bird? Something along those lines. Prospect Town. Okay, nope. Here we go, that's a Spirit Ash thing. Over here should be some Or something. Nothing special for taking out the golden, or the giant golden ram? Nope. There has to be something up there. I'll go back and tackle the village later, but there has to be something up here. Way too suspicious. A painting. Huh. Okay. Honestly, my one... This DLC is, I'm not gonna call it perfect. There's no such thing as... Or I'm not gonna call it almost perfect either, because that implies the possibility of perfection. But it is a really good DLC. My one big gripe with it, though, is that nothing was, I don't want to say added, but I don't really have another word for it. So, added to the base game. Every other game prior to this, to Elden Ring, had the DLC tie back into the base game somehow. Dark Souls 1, Dusk made some comments later. Dark Souls 2, it unlocked an ending if you managed to get all of them. Dark Souls 3, you got some unique dialogue from Sister Frida and or not Sister Frida, from Yuria. And, or after beating Sister Frida and after beating Gale, you could go back into the, Oathseeker. Okay. And after the Ringed City DLC, you could go back into the first DLC and actually get a, extra bit of dialogue from that, too. I think this just loops back around to down there. Church of Benediction, Church of Consolation. Okay. Like, I feel bad for the shamans and everybody else who was living under the thumb of the Hornsent, but I do not pity the Hornsent. There may have been individuals, but as a whole, they were a very corrupt society. Okay, so it's 3 pops to take out one of them. I think I'm getting close to a point where Godric's Great Rune actually isn't going to help, like, at all. I have 55 intelligence. I should up strength and dexterity. Because this staff does scale with both of those. It has D in strength and D in dex. Maybe if I max stuff out, actually, because that'll have a B and 3 different... Worst comes to worst, I can always just respec. I'm honestly more willing to respec if needed than grind. Particularly once I start getting up into like the 70s for intelligence or something like that. Which I might end up having to. Uh-huh. This is so gorgeous. Huh. That's interesting. Ah, okay, that's what that's about. It might take more than 3 shots to take out one of these bozos up here. Either way... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, fine. Really? Okay. That one's still scurrying around down there. That's not good. Good grief. Blood Fiend's arm. Two, 3, 4, and 5. I wonder what the difference between Blood Fiends and the standard horn scent is, actually. Outer God? What? Arcane, okay. That does not explain anything. Because given their stature, they're very clearly omens. Huh. Weird. Anyway. I think that's all for over here. If I want to progress any further, I've got 3 different directions I can go in. So, let's pick one. Let's go down here first. I honestly don't get Mikola. It... Oh, I suppose I shouldn't say that. Sounds a lot to me when looking over Mikola's lore that he was pretty much driven insane by the world around him. First, the stuff with Melania, then the Halig tree, Radahn's rejection. I wonder what the straw that broke the camel's back was. Maybe it was actually meeting Morgott and Mohg. Though Morgott really seems to be more of an exception as far as the horn scent go. I don't know as much about Mohg, but he probably was similarly, considering his whole thing was wanting to be loved. I went the wrong way. Yeah. What happened to the shamans just shouldn't have. But that did not give Marika the right to treat the omens in the lands between, who had absolutely nothing to do with the horn scent of the lands of shadow, the way she did. Vengeance is one thing, that was just cruelty. not much I can do for you lot now. Hi. Missed the jump. Oh well. But back to Mikola. He also very clearly wanted to be loved. To the point where he was willing to do literally anything for that. Even if it meant controlling the minds of another. Of others. I wonder if he was just so used to being loved that whenever someone didn't, he simply couldn't handle it. I wouldn't be surprised. Where? There's something. Hi, there you are. But then, what caused him to cast away all of his own love? Why did he think that was necessary? Or did he himself simply never have love, and it was all Trina all the time? Because abandoning her... He abandoned St. Trina in the same location that he abandoned his love. Which is very suspicious, if you ask me. Why would Trina have been cast out if she wasn't needed for that love? Granted, it could have just been a matter of she refused to cast off those parts of herself. I can see that. But if all the love was always Saint Trina, then how broken has Mikola been from the get-go? It's certainly something to think about. Oh! Brilliant. Okay. Do I care? Not particularly. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Where am I going? I genuinely have no idea. The only direction I care about right now is away. Your living jar. Come on, there should be a Steak America around here. No. Well, that's going to be an ordeal. Oh wait, there is. Why is it not showing up on my... Huh. That's weird. Actually. Uh-oh. Okay, so I know that I can do a lot of damage to this poor thing. Uh-oh. Okay, that almost got really bad. Let's grab my runes and leave. That should be enough for a level, actually, yeah. Down here. $50, here we go. I should probably get intelligence up to 60 for that, like, hard cap, and then start working on strength and dexterity. I actually do quite a bit with my Glintblades. It's surprising. I'll also have to check to see which or how high my other character actually is in terms of level. Because my current character is 130 on the dot. I know for a fact that's lower than my casual character. Abandoned ailing village. I feel bad for these people as well because they, as it says, it's been abandoned. Probably didn't have much in the way of help from Ballarat. And plague is not pleasant. Up here. There's nothing in here. What? That's weird. Ah, there we go. Ailment Talisman. And there's a revered spirit ash down here. Black Firefly. Down there's the road to the Cerulean Coast, I believe. I can actually get to a decent portion of the DLC before I even set foot in Rolana's dungeon. Back up here. You know what? Let's see what I can do about the dead dragon. Because there's actually quite a few of those scattered about the Land of Shadow. Oh my, you don't take much magic damage. I suppose that's to be expected, considering you yourself are magic. Oh my. Okay. Oh dear. Two, three, four. Uh-oh. Yikes. Not my fault. That was very clearly the ghost flame dragon itself that took it out. Uh-oh. I got close to... Okay, so you're doable. I don't want to waste that on you, actually. That was not right. I should have had enough to handle that. Four, five. What? Okay. Crud. Drink. Uh-oh. Ghost Flame Dragons are actually really strong. I think I overall had more trouble with the Ghost Flame Dragons than the ones on the Jagged Peak. There we go, okay. Alright, that's this section done. Which means I've only got 2 more directions to go in before I've done everything in the gravesite plane. Minus Bellerot, of course.
Oh, and did you speak to her? If you've yet to do, you'll find more. Mikola, the. If you've yet assuming you. If you've yet assuming you.
I know that there's crosses in Belurot and in the Keep. I think there's one in each. Which adds another scattered tree fragment each. But I just want the grace at the moment. I can worry about everything else later. I should unlock Jagged Peak, actually. There's enough stuff there that it might be worthwhile. Fire Knight's Cookbook. Uh-oh. I'm leaving, you don't have to tell me twice. Or, well, I suppose you did have to tell me more than twice. Because I'm still here. Oh boy. That's not good. TJ, hello, how you doing? There we go. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, mine. So I've, how many do I need? Still 2, okay. I've done pretty much everything in this area so far. I've got to head up here a little and around here. But I don't intend on actually stepping into any of the, or either the 2 major dungeons that I can get access to just yet. Belurot and later in Near Illim are a mess, honestly. And, the keep up there is also pretty rough. Avowed. I think I've heard the name. I'll have to look into that. I've heard the name, but not much else. Vulgar Militia. That means there's a mini dungeon around here. Found it! Why are you taking damage? I don't know why they're taking damage, but not my fault. Would you happen to know what Avowed is about? Because I could swear that I've heard the name, I just don't remember where. And I know that I myself have not played it. Oh, right, this... stupid. Released... okay. In that case, I must have heard that it was releasing. Similar to Elden Ring. I'll have to look into it then. I know that Night Rain is supposed to be coming out sometime this year, and that looks good. Uh-oh. I'll have to look into that then. I'm pretty much always up for new games. I don't allow links in the Discord. Just put it under game recommendation. If you put it under game recommendations, though, I'll be sure to check it out, at least the trailer, and see if it's something I'd be interested in. Just the name of it. Thank you. Okay, I vaguely remember these catacombs. However, emphasis... Uh-oh. Is on the vaguely. I hate those imps. Actually, I remember that much. The ones with the, big mouths. Suck. Let's just zoom on past everything. Okay, you... I'm assuming this leads up to that imp from earlier. The vulgar little fool with the big mouth. Looks like it. Let's go down. Oh dear. That was on me. That was entirely on me. I hit the wrong button and jumped rather than climbing down the ladder. I feel like a moron. Oh dear. Leave me be. Are you joking? Uh-oh. Would you stop? Okay. The imps in the DLC are way worse than the ones in the base game. And I don't like fighting them with the Magic Glintblade either. Would you three quit it? Okay, that's it for in this room, I think. I don't care too much about side paths, I'm just looking for the way forward. Okay. What were you guarding? A great ghost glovewort. Ow. Can I hit you from here? All right. What about not you? Huh. This room looks like it's just loot. And full of big mouths. Hi. Nice of you to stand up for me. Makes targeting easier. Ancient Dragon Knight's Cookbook. Okay. I believe there's a Stake of America down here. Because this is a pretty long catacomb. Called it! Nothing down there. Uh-oh. That was a very uh-oh. Oh, brilliant. Oh, whoops. If I'd rushed in, that could have been bad. Really bad. Come on. Stop the fire spinning. And come out where I can hit you. There we go. Were you two the only things in this room? Yes, okay. Back out here. I remember this one being confusing. Because I have to get on top of this. Or, well, not on top, but... Oh, vocal sound effect. Uh-oh. Ah! Both a noise of distress and a vocal sound effect. Hope that helps. Or hope that is enough. I perhaps should not have rushed this one. How you doing, Mrs. Clown? You know what? Let's see if I can't... Well, that's good to hear. Stream's a little quiet today, but overall going well. I'm remembering that I'm not very good at this game, though. Stone-sheathed sword, okay. Was it down then that I had to go? Oh, it's Elden Ring. It's a very fun game. But you do have to be careful. I currently have no healing left, for example. So if I get hit one more time, I'm pretty much dead. And I haven't really... The only rest I'm going to get is the sweet release of death. Let's just put it that way. Oh. Well. Yeah, I wasn't going to be surviving that one. On the bright side, though, there's a stake of America. So I don't have to go all the way through the catacombs again. And actually, I don't even have to go most of the way through. Seeing as how a good portion of what I just did, I can skip. Where does this lead? Or not? Okay, I know that it's down here. here we go. Or wait, yeah. I just completely missed this door because I was too focused on the other side. Is there another stake down here? Doesn't look like it, so I'll send this back up. Oh, there is a stake. It was just further in. So I wound up pretty much going to every nook and cranny, except the one I was intending to go for. Oh dear. The pillars really aren't helping. Oh dear. I forgot about these guys. I completely forgot about the Death Knights. I might wind up saying F this guy for now, simply because I do have other things I want to do here. What? Right, healing. Yeah, I really don't care enough about a boss that doesn't really block anything. I was gonna give it a few more tries than that, but, not right now. I'll come back with more scatter tree fragments later. Probably. Unless I forget. Because forgetting is definitely a possibility with me. Okay, so back here, and we're gonna head this way next. I know that Tialier is up near one cross. And his is a quest I'm going to want to do. If only for the rewards. Oh dear. Oh hey. I think that might be Tialier right there. Moore is someone I'm gonna have to pay attention to the dialogue for, actually. Because if I tell him to move on by clicking something too fast, I wind up having to fight him later, and he's a pain. Hey, Tialier.
Oh, hello there. Another tarnished. Lady Ladder spoke of you. Another tarnished. My name is I too. So, here's to new... well, I'm as weak as I've always been. I'm afraid the only sorry. So,
Eventually, you give me something to give to Moore. Special concoction.
just give me the word.
Alright, so I head back up here. I like Tialier. Tialier and Ansbach are cool. And honestly, if... Considering Ansbach's background, he might be a more accurate follower to Moog's, let's call them ideals, than any of the other pureblood knights or war surgeons or whatever that we've come across so far. Egon! Hello! Vile Bale!
Oh, terror incarnate! There is life in me yet! I will soon feast upon your heart! Mark my words! You too shall know fear!
I forgot that this is the spot where you meet him. I don't know how. But Egon's cool. Oh, right. I should take you out. I see you, ancient dragon man. How did 3 of my Glintblades miss? That was a magma worm thing. Right, you're also the boss of the catacomb, or not catacomb, but cave that I need to head through in order to get to the Jagged Peak. And the Jagged Peak is a pretty important area, all things considered. The goal of today is really, and I did not say this earlier, but my goal for today is really to just unlock as much of the DLC as I can. I completed this area down here. I have no intentions of going back to the Fog Rift Catacombs just yet. And beyond that... Shoot, what way... I need to figure out how to get down here, because I have to follow this path to get to the Cerulean Coast. But even just getting the first grace in a given area will be huge. That's not the direction I should be going in. Of course, if I remember or spot a scattered tree fragment, I'm going to be picking it up. Nope. Okay, so up here would be the forge then. Or maybe there. Either way... I did not go the right path to, access that swamp area.
No more. I am sorry. I repent. Come no closer. Please spare me.
Egon, what?
Please. Spare me.
Huh. Yeah, that way I think actually leads to both the forge and the swamp. Huh. Forges are neat because they're puzzles, they're not dungeons. Once you get the puzzle, you can get all of the loot and you don't actually have to fight anything. Very atypical for FromSoft. And yet, all the more interesting because of that. Let's head down here first. Just because I know that's a forge. Wait, what's over here? Hey. practically nothing. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that might actually be the path I was looking for over here. Because getting into the Cerulean Coast is not the easiest thing. But I know that there's a pretty direct path hidden among the crags. Deep purple lily. Yeah, this might be it. Cool, I'll go back. I don't think I discovered the Cerulean Coast particularly early on. First go around. I think I was like second or third stream into my first run of the DLC. I've already gotten a ton a lot, oh dear, farther just wandering around right now than I did in first time. The Cerulean Coast is a beautiful area, by the way. I'm not really the type to stop and take in the scenery when I've got a goal in mind. I hyperfixate. Can I break it like this? Okay, wrong thing. Fair enough. I might be able to just run over the rocks with Torrent when I find them. Nope, I cannot. Okay. A moment of truth. Can I activate Spirit Springs? Yes, I can. Okay, that helps. Like, a lot. If I couldn't activate those, I'd be in a bit of a bind. Oh, pale tyrant Drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry, lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited each, every last one of that arrogant lot. Why do the ghosts talk so quickly, is my question. I can't read that quickly in that voice. Where did I just find myself? I don't think I went back this part. Oh, wait. Talisman of the Dread. What does that even do? Raises the potency of magma. Okay, that's interesting. That is... I might have to see if a magma-only run is possible. Really? You can skip Rolana. I did not know that. That actually makes this a lot more, less of a problem as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I need to find... There we are. I need to find a grace. Nothing else matters at this point, just finding another grace on Sky to Altus. I genuinely thought that Rolana blocked this place off. So the fact that she doesn't is huge. You can pretty much book it straight to Mesmer. I abandoned here my eye. Because this fort over here is what typically blocks your path into Sky to Altus. There's the fort I was just at. Are there... Is that a second site of grace? Right, that fort's weird. I don't want to do too much here just yet. But... Okay, that's the Shadow Keep. Or can you not book it to Mesmer? There's the gravesite plain. Oh wait, no, that's Rolana's fort. Shadow Keep's that way. Or, no. Shoot. I'm just gonna stick to the side here then. For now. I don't want to go too far and wind up shattering Miquella's... or having Miquella shatter his Great Rune just yet. Because that... I think messes up some progression. But if I follow the wall... That's the back end of Rolana's room.
You have a knack for... I found the site of a new...
I abandon here my heart.
Did you meet They're quite the congregation? Doubtless it'd have all, were it not for the work. Wondering about the true enough? Long ago, Queen Marika, a cleansing, no wonder that aside, and in this room, they will never say they just happened to put it still open. It is what by wondering about true enough? Long ago, a cleansed, no wonder that aside, and in this room, they will never say they just happened to be on the roof, but it's still erect.
Okay, that was actually really cool. Nope, not that one. I think I'm actually better off starting from here. Rolana is actually a boss I'm worried about because I think she has high magic resistance. Like, really high magic resistance. And considering I wasn't even doing 200 points of damage per strike to her sister, who is, technically speaking, an early game boss? Yeah. Shoot, I went up. I was trying to go down. Wound up going up regardless. So the fact that I can skip her if I need to is a comfort. I will definitely have to remember that for future magic runs. And maybe even that potential fire or lava run, if I do get around to that. Let's do this real quick. Because the forges are just cool. I like the forges. You're basically just running around looking for a solution to a puzzle. And the solution isn't always obvious. There was one that actually stumped me for a while. I know the solution now. I can pretty much just run through these forges. But they're still so cool. Come on. You also find a lot of smithing stones and stuff in them. Which is handy, considering by this point most players will have exhausted their supply. Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. Where? Aha. Just gotta find a way up. I say find, but it's more like I just neglected to go through the door the first time. What? I hit jump. That one wasn't my fault. I hit jump. My character just didn't. Come on, idiot savant. I know you can only do one thing. But you have to jump too. And that brings down the big pipe, which I can go across, and that is the end of the forge. The forges are that quick. Uh-oh. Whoops. I got knocked into the lava. Don't you just love it when that happens? I'm gonna have to go back around though, because there's no way I can actually hit that from here. I don't care that much about however many runes I had. And here, the smithing altar, or forge altar. And I have stuff. And that's all stuff where I was before. But yeah, that is all the forges are. And I love them. Such a simple design. And yet amazing. Alright, so it's early morning. I think this way? Yep. This is the way to the coast. Oh dear. I'm going to want to book it to the giant hole at the end of the coast. Because I think there's a cross there. And even if there isn't, once Mikola shatters his Great Rune, that unlocks a new area. And I know there's a cross there. Further down. I see a furnace golem. Oh, I probably could have just gone that way. Might have saved me some trouble. Through here. I know that this, the way to the coast is around here. That's the Jagged Peak. I think that's the dragon body specifically. Which means that this is not the direction I want to be going in. Because from the there's a lot of areas that connect. From Gravesite Plain, you can get everywhere except the Ruins of Rach and Karo's Hidden Grave. Just off the bat, without beating any bosses, I was not expecting to actually... Well, actually, wait. I lied. You have to beat a boss to get into the Jagged Peak. I think it's called the Jagged Peak. But you have to beat a boss to get there, specifically. It must have been past the Furnace Golem, then. Okay, so you're blocking the coast. I knew it was down here. I just did not grasp the specifics. I will be back for you later. Because as much as I want to keep my golem slaughter streak up, or well, as much as I want to down a second golem, I have priorities. Like, this place is gorgeous. Absolutely, completely and utterly, without a doubt, beautiful. It is a fairly small area, though. I just want the map. I think the map's along the way over this way. Right! You pop out of nowhere and land on me. Forgot about that. Anywho. Continue. down and around here. You don't bother me so long as I stay out of your sight. The giant hole is like right over here. I think it's a... there's the cross. I knew there was a cross on the coast. Actually, that over there might be the giant hole. Yeah. Oh, so the Cerulean Coast also has the map for the Jagged Peak. That's interesting. That's actually really interesting. Where are you? What are you? Oh, okay. I remember this area now. Roughly. I'm definitely going to want to make my way over to the hole. But first of all, I should get this. Just because even though I can't do anything with the Finger Ruins just yet, I know that I'm going to be coming back here just so that I can tackle the Mother of Fingers. Because she has a whole quest line leading up to her. And it involves coming down here. Fine by me, honestly. This place is... FromSoft outdid themselves with the areas. The Land of Shadow is... I'm not a big fan of a lot of the DLC enemies, but the environment design is easily my favorite of any of the DLCs. Just all the diversity. This section here is pretty much a straight path. Yes, yes. I mean, there's some variation, but not enough to justify deviating from the path at this moment in time. Get this grace up here, and then pivot. I do want to unlock the Jagged Peak. Is there a grace up here? No, there isn't. Alright. That means I have to be careful. Did I just pass another deep purple lily? Yes, I did. I'm just trying to go down this cave right here because there's a grace at the bottom. That much I do know. I can see it. Currently, Mikkel is keeping it sealed away. But once his Great Rune is shattered, he won't be able to hold that up anymore. Okay, if I were to head this way, I'd hit a cave, and across from that cave there's a mausoleum on this island. But that's not a priority right now. I'm just going all over the place in order to enable my usual ping-pong shenanigans. Oh, wrong direction. Oh well. My smithing's done now. Okay. Uh-oh. Well. Now I know not to do that. So I go to the left. I don't know what this is, but I'll grab it anyway. And I think up here is the boss. No, up here is a magma worm for some reason. Down here is the boss. I think. Or, no. I was just down here. I was literally just down here, so that's not it. Okay. There should be a Steak America around here. Yes, okay, cool. This guy is the one keeping me out of The mountains. Uh-oh. You don't have a second flask. Oh ho ho! Bye-bye. And from here, we have access to Jagged Peak, officially. I can level up again. Okay, I was trying to get this up to 60. Up here. Foot of the Jagged Peak. Cool, I didn't get the area's name wrong. That would have been embarrassing. There's your... This is the only area that really has the typical dragons. That we're used to from the base game. Baal, O Terror Incarnate, I stand before you. I like Egon. He just really wants Baal dead, and that's it. That's his whole character, and yet there's just so much emotion put into it that it's amazing. Okay, you. This poor Drake. Oh, come on. Really doesn't know what hit it. I mean, it knows it was me. But beyond that, it doesn't know what some goofy sorcerer with the weird magic knives is doing here, waking it up rudely. continuing to cast more magic knives. Alright, there's... Yeah, I did kind of bully it. I think it hit me once. Like a grand total of once. I did, didn't I? Let's use up my Land of Shadow runes. I'm going to want to use, actually that's enough for a level. Would these be? Actually, one of these might be enough for a level on its own. No, nowhere close. Okay. Spam your dialogue.
On the front, it would be the full and your yes. Now, there you will lamp devour. I will grant you in the name of
inventory. Okay. This giant drake is the only thing that allows you to get access to this area here, Caro's Hidden Grave. I just want one grace in here, and then I head back. I think the grace might be past either a mariner or something. Mariner. Because I think the grace is like right up here. I know there's one in here. Where are you? Aha! There you are. I don't think there's a cross in the grave. Let's go back here and go up this way until I hit the first grace. Because otherwise I might forget later. And then be very confused. Never mind, we're going this way. The scatter tree looks so ominous from this angle. It's gorgeous. Probably just because of the red sky, but still. Through here. And this is the path. I missed a grace up here. I had to have, because there's no way that they put you that close to a drake up here without a grace. Huh. Maybe they did. Well, either way, I actually have a grace on here now, so I don't have to worry about it, but if I'd perished to the drake here, that would have been a problem. I'd have had to go through the entire cave again. This path, there's not much on the peak. It is mostly just a path. But still. That sounded like vulgar militia. What? Really? I could have sworn I just heard vulgar militia laugh. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. There we go. Grace. Okay, and with that, wow, I've gotten a lot of grace points. Let's go back to TLEA. Because I know that at some point he tells us to go give something to Sir Moore.
So, just give me...
Or maybe it was Sir Moore that asked for you to get something for, or from TLEA. One of the two.
Welcome. Oh, I know. Give this to Tiolier. He asked me to... I find
Okay.
many things. For you, things. Goodbye.
On's back.
Oh, you must mean some more. Samor is a kind and stalwart ally. He provisions our little outfit. Samor traffics with the forager brood. His brethren, who collect... No doubt these are not... Should you spot... righteous... Well, I can hardly believe it. Tender Mikkela's eye is... It is a vessel of soaring... I wonder... His fate...
So I had to talk to Moore first for the TLEA quest. But if I don't want to fight Moore later, I have to say that... Or I have to tell him to be sad forever.
Oh? What's this? I have to say, Sir Moore has an awfully sharp eye, doesn't he? It's wonderful. This ebony, as lustrous as the... I don't think I could ever think... I'll have to think of... Ah, forgive me. You two deserve your... I'll nick some... If you find yourself, sleep is a balm. Is that so? Then take this concoction for you, for all it... So,
Alright, and now he sells an infinite number of these.
You enjoy I for you things. I for you things. Goodbye.
Okay. Huh. I got a lot done, actually. Let's head into Ballarat. I'm not going to be doing the entire thing today, but maybe even just unlocking Divine Beast Dancing Lion should prove helpful. I should have actually I should pay more attention to this door, actually, because... Hang on. There's people here. Did I buy the telescope from Kale? Yes, I did. Lots of people with what I think are the golems at the bottom. I can't discern any horns from here, but I would not be surprised if the ones at the very top were the horn scent in this depiction. Hi, Scorpion. Okay. Damage I do, and I do well. That said, I'm still mostly going to be running through Ballarat. I have to fight Dryleaf Dane and Needle Knight Letta, I think, to get to Radon and Mikola later. I only have to fight Redmane Knight Freya if I do her quest, so I'm just not going to do her quest. And I only have to fight more if I tell him to move on. If I tell him to stay sad forever, then he will do that. This depiction on the doors again. With better lighting this time. But I still can't see if there's horns. Oh, whoops. Fair enough. But the horn scent specifically revered those with horns and abhorred those without them. Locked, okay. Can I go up, please? Thank you! Which means that they overall were not the nicest individuals. Their entire class system was based around having horns. Which seems like a very arbitrary thing to base an entire society around, but who am I to judge? There's a grace up here. I just want the loot that's on the ground level here. Don't care if I die, really. My apathy surpasses any spite you possess. And I also have to discard all of the runes in my inventory because I landed on someone's head. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, you... Locked. I'm not letting the old lady live this time. I let her live last time because I wasn't sure if she had a quest reward or something. And she does, but I have no use for it this time. And she's just as bad as the rest of the Horn Scent. At least, well, not the rest of the Horn Scent, but just as bad as the ones from here. I want to know how exactly they got rugs up on top of the roofs. And why the roofs are shaped like this. Because a square rooftop like this... Does Bellerot even get rain? Because that's the reason for that particular shape of the roof. You go to a place that doesn't have as much rain and snow as where I live, and you're going to find more rounded or flattened tops to the roofs. Anything at all back here? Nope. Just an alleyway. Alright. You. How many will you take? Okay, that's not bad. There's an elevator around here somewhere. Storeroom key. Okay, that leads to the old lady. Nope, not here. Aha, it's the left over here. I knew there was a left involved. Give me some credit. This opens up the door at the center of Ballarat. It's not a big shortcut, but it's still a shortcut. Baby scorpions perish. I see the big ones. And you take 2 to take out. Provided I actually hit my mark. Ow. You know what? It's literally just this thing in here. Got jump scared by that fool. Haha! Cross. Okay, what does it say? Arm Sinistral. Okay. Dried bouquet. I don't know what that... Thin beast bones. Actually, hang on a second. I know where the next grace is. I just have to sneak past all of this. Because you lot don't climb. How much do you take? And the 3. Grab this. Yay! Run away! And now I just book it up the stairs. Nothing matters at this point except getting to the top of the stairs. There we go. Okay. Down here. Loot here. Oh, there's a Mistake America. That, I did not realize that was there. Was that added? I wouldn't be surprised, actually, because this is a pretty rough section. Either way, that's every Belurat site of grace, which means I can get pretty much anywhere. Let's go back to the small private altar. Because now I can get into the storage room. Oh wait, where does the small bouquet, what is that? That's a talisman, I think. No. Huh. What was that? Or, oh, there it is. Dried bouquet. Ah. That's good for fodder. Actually, making a build around the dried bouquet is an interesting idea.
Who art thou? Look at thee and tell me, how do our lands were by thy kind set aflame? Thou camest, robbing us of all. Listen, progeny, for thy sins thou shalt kill them. No surprise. Thou hast thy choice made. Act as thou wilt, but still must I ask, is killing truly within thy power? Didst thou abandon thy good faith? Nay, nay, do what thou wilt, poor soul. Heaven shall judge thee
Well then.
for thy deeds. A curse upon thee, a curse upon the strong, the curse of the old shall strike in before. May the God do the very. May the do the.
Huh. Is she just like immortal?
May the God do the very.
I'll have to come back later and see if I can kill her then. Yeah, let's go back and progress quote-unquote normally. Throughout this part. Actually, one thing I'm really curious about. I have Celestial Dew. Will the Church of Vows undo my quote-unquote sin against that woman? You don't need absolution. Huh. That's interesting, actually. That's really interesting. I might have effed myself over. Wait, why did I do that? It takes 4. I know it takes 4. Why did I do the 5? But she takes one look at you and immediately accuses you of being one of Mesmer's, despite some very clear evidence to the contrary. And then on top of that, it's her voice we hear later. When the dancing lion appears, I believe.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Hey! I don't intend on evading it, per se. My intent is to barge straight in and take it from him. You know, the direct method. I believe that's like all I can get to easily from this. Actually, wait. One, two, and a 3. That should do it. Hey! Foolish. One, 2, and 3. Yeah, no joke. Oh, that's not good. I missed. Okay. Which direction? There we go. Upsy daisy. I got that. Which means I have this to collect. There's loot over there. Actually, wait. Does this even do anything for me? Well. That bird made an error. Okay, that was unusual. Or, I suppose perfectly normal in some cases. But there's loot down. I already got that. I got that. Which means all that's left for me to obtain is this loot. Huh. Nope. None of these are the well key. Let's see here. Did I miss it under key items? I went way too far over. Oh right, I still have to go do that. Nope. None of that. Okay, then I'll head to Sir Ansbach. Talk to him.
Righteous time. Well, as suspected, kind appears intent. He must be sick.
Okay. Stage front. I'm not going to do this today. We'll kick off next week with starting that, actually. Well, next week's Elden Ring stream. I'm gonna end here. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and if you're interested in chatting off stream or seeing my announcements, please check out my Discord. Do note, however, that the server is private, so unless you get a role, which you can get by interacting with Carlbot, you won't be able to see much, and if you don't have a role by Saturday, I will be kicking you off the server. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. Tomorrow, it'll be back to Dark Souls 3. I'll be going through the Ashes of Ariandel and the Ring City DLCs. And in the event that I beat them, Friday will be something filler. And by filler, I mean going through and doing something on a run that I've abandoned that I did not do. Probably Code Vein. Monday, it's back to Dark Souls 2. Wednesday, it'll either be back to this run, or I'll be starting the game Hades. It really does just depend. And Thursday, I'll either be finishing up what I did not finish up on Dark Souls 3, or I'll be coming back to this run. Honestly, everything for the next couple weeks depends on whether I manage to take down the rest of the content in Dark Souls 3 in a timely manner. That's it. Happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.